video actually started off as like a reflection piece of 2018, but Amanda and I were talking and we're thinking that we just want to focus on friendships. So I'm 24, Amanda is 25, and so we're like a couple years out of college, and a big part of our lives was friends, or is friends. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to this. Just reflecting back on 2018, one big thing that's been different has been my friendships. What do I mean by that? So I went to school here in Houston. I had a lot of friends here. I moved from England, so I moved from England to Houston. And when you relocate, the biggest thing is friends. So when I came here, high school and then definitely in college, I was in every club, every association, in the honors college, and all these different things to get friends, to socialize, to be with people, so I'm not alone. Then my family was here, but you know, it's a little different. You want to be around your age group and all that. So when I graduated, a lot of these friends were kind of in different phases of life. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, where you're like, well, for me, I was post-college, wanting to move out, wanting to get my own place, wanting to accelerate in work and just climb that corporate ladder and just get all the experience I can, and you know, start reading the Wall Street Journal and Forbes and just like be that person that I've worked so hard to be. And my friends who I had met in different things, like I met them in the gym, I had met them in class, I had met them just living in living quarters or in our dorms. I had met them taking the bus, I had met them in the parking lot, like I met them anywhere, in the coffee shop, studying. So these were not people that had the same goals as me. I definitely think that friends should be eclectic. You should have different kinds of people in your friend circle that can kind of show you, you know, things in different ways that you would not necessarily think of. But you do want to have your closest friends in the same, going like the same trajectory as you. They're aiming high, they're ambitious, they're motivated, they're focused on their career, they're focused on working out, they're focused on losing weight, or like whatever it is that your biggest goals are. It's important to have friends that can either motivate you, or in the same situation, or have been in the same situation. So that wasn't me. Most of my friends were just kind of partying, doing their own thing, and I still go out. Hey, you gotta go out. Look at Amanda. You gotta go out. That's fine. You gotta enjoy yourself.
Balance.
You gotta balance, exactly. And so all of my friends were just drinking. They were just like doing crazy stuff, sex, drugs, like just crazy things. And I'm like not a goody two shoes, but I'm not in all that. And especially when I was growing up and getting out of college and just kind of like, you know, figuring out life, I wanted to be with people that are successful in the things that I wanted to be successful in, and a lot of my friends weren't. So in 2018, I made the big decision to just kind of let go of certain friends, and it was kind of awkward, you know, just not hanging out with people as much, not calling people as much, talking to them and changing the subject, inviting them to different things like art galleries and museums and coffee shops and learning experiences as opposed to drinking and clubs and pretty much that,
drinking
bars,
and clubs.
drinking and clubs, that's it, and pre-gaming. And so it was a little awkward because I had this growing pain. I don't know if you guys had the same thing where, you know, you're used to your set of people, your crew, like you guys do everything together, and then you're just like all of a sudden that one odd person, and you're like not wanting to do it, or not wanting to go there, or not picking up, or not available, and that was kind of hard for me. And I think in 2018, I really kind of, the rubber hit the road with that, where I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna be that awkward person, I'm just gonna be the person in my apartment, I'm just gonna be that person when it comes to these group of people. But then, because I was alone and because I was not hanging out with those people, my time wasn't absorbed with all those people over here, I was able to spend time with people over here. What do I mean by that? With people that were more focused, people that were more like-minded, people that were more tailored to what I'm trying to do. But that doesn't mean that I excluded people that are just not thinking like me, but I wanted people that are in the same trajectory. So you may not be in software like I am, you may be in your other field, but you're just as ambitious, you're just as goal-oriented, you're just as fixated on success, and or you know, you want to lose weight and I'm trying to work out, so we both go together and you're encouraging me, I'm encouraging you. I'm healthy eating, I'm trying to I don't like to cook, My mom hates that, but I just don't like to cook. So I'm trying to be with people that do like to cook and trying to go onto like Yumly and
I like to cook.
Okay, see, so Amanda, I'm trying to keep her around and like just basically be with people that have your same goals. And so anyway, I hope that, I don't know if that's kind of what you have gone through. I know a lot of us, especially in like your 20s, it's that awkward stage, you know, where you finish school, you're dating, maybe you're not dating, you have friends, maybe you're not friends, maybe you moved cities, or you may have come back, maybe you went to college outside the state, out of state, and then you came back and you moved back to Houston in this case. There's always that awkward period, and I would say that some ways that I've kind of had adjusted semi-well was, number one, surrounding myself with positive, motivated, like-minded people like myself, and kind of shared my goals with them, and they've shared their goals with me, and relaying our goals with each other has helped us kind of keep those goals alive and has helped me to get to the stage that I am now. So that's one thing I would say. The other thing is cut them off. So certain people,
Boys. Boys.
Okay, so we'll talk about boys in a second, but friends specifically is kind of harder because you don't really, it's hard to be like, I'm gonna cut off a friend. Like, I have ex-friends, yes I do. Because those are the people that I just don't talk to anymore, just like an ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend. And so, since Amanda hinted, let's move on to the girlfriends and the boyfriends, let's bring them on. So, with guys, like I date guys, and if you date guys, girls, whatever, like the person, your significant other, is the biggest influence on you, especially for me, especially in my 20s. When I was dating, I was the girl that went MIA. You didn't see me, you didn't hear from me. Like, I was with this guy, and it was so bad for my friendships because they ended, and then I was like, hey, can I come back? Can I hang out with you guys again? Like, what you guys been up to? And they're like, I guess that's over. But I would say, just like you're trying to look at who you're surrounding yourself with friends-wise, I would look at who you're dating or who do you tend to date. Because a lot of times...
Patterns.
Exactly. A lot of these patterns, a lot of these, like, a lot of these patterns are kind of showing us where we're going to end up. And so the guys I would date were athletic, tall, this, that, but they treated me badly. They treated me terribly, to the point where it was affecting my self-esteem, it was affecting my friends, it was affecting my professionalism, or not professionalism, but just me like going to work and me doing well at work. And it had seeped into when I was in school as well. And so friendships, guys, girls, the people that you like, your significant others, all those people are really important for your own success. So it's not just like academic success or professional success. This is like mental success. This is emotional success. This is financial success. You know how much money I spent on my exes?
Oh God.
Ridiculous. So I would say just kind of surrounding yourself with people who are like-minded, and then also making sure the significant other that you choose to date, even if you're in a relationship right now, then hopefully you've thought about that. But if you're embarking on a new relationship, friends, or with a significant other, make sure that they share your goals. Make sure that they can encourage you and help you out, because you have your own intrinsic motivations to do something, to accomplish something. You want to be this, you want to be that, you want to have this, you want to have that, you want to be this, you want to be that. Make sure that the people you surround yourself with, they also can help you get there too. Because as they say, tell me your 5 friends and I'll tell you who you are. And so the people that you surround yourself with are so important to your own success. We may think that we're an island and we can be with this group, and this group, and they're not gonna influence me, I got it, I'm good. But in 2 years later, or in 2 years, I'm gonna be like, were you good? Or even if you're good, you could have been great. How about that? So anyway, these are just some things that I've been thinking of when I've been reflecting, in 2018, what did I do well, what didn't I do well? And then one thing I'm really happy is that now I can say I have friends that are really indicative of who I am. I'm able to say, Amanda, this person, that person, these are people that I can say represent me. So can you say the same thing? And if you cannot, then what do you think you need to do to make sure that you can say this in a year, in 6 months, wherever? Tomorrow. Can you say, what can you do now to say that tomorrow? because at the end of the day, your success should be their success and their success should be your success. So anyway, I don't like long videos. I'm gonna leave it there. If you guys have any questions, comments, please let me know. Let us know. Amanda's behind the camera. I'm Issa again. Thank you guys for listening. Please subscribe and yeah, let me know. Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.